For this section of OxyContin in the Coalfields, we watched a TED Talk from Robert Gipe, and we also got to look at the overdose maps within the Appalachian region that looked at all drug overdoses and opioid overdoses between urban and rural areas, and also between the years of 2009 to 2013 compared to 2014 to 2018. Robert Gipe had a very strong TED Talk that really settled in me. I felt like he covered the topic very well. He talked about how this woman was in court for drug possession, and the thing is, the judge was like, hey, you're from a good family. What are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. And no, she shouldn't be there. But she goes, well, drugs don't care where you're from. They don't care about your gender, your ethnicity, your religion, how much money your family makes. They don't. It's just it's pills and other types of drugs, and they don't care who you are. And this really settled in the judge. And so Robert Gipe talked about how these pills were given from the companies to the doctors, and they were like, hey, these aren't addictive. But then we later found out that they were addictive. And through the years, we've learned that these companies actually knew that they could be addictive and lied to the doctors about this. But the problem is, doctors give these painkillers that could be addictive to patients who are in a lot of pain from surgery or have suffered from a really traumatic injury. I've known athletes who have been on addictive medications, and although they didn't get addicted, many people have. Actually, Grey's Anatomy even covers this in how you shouldn't give addictive pain meds to people when they don't need those, and they could take something that's not addictive to help with their pain. And so you wonder, why do these companies do this? Why did the company lie and say they're not addictive and give them to the doctors despite the fact that they knew they were addictive and could be harmful to the person taking them? Also, when you look at the overdosing map within the Appalachian region, between all drugs and opioids, rural areas have more overdoses than urban areas. And when you look between the year 2009 and 2013, there was still a lot of overdoses, but they increased significantly between the years of 2014 and 2018, which just shows that we have an increasing trend in drug overdoses within this region. And so you wonder, where are we at in 2020? What's the next overdose map going to show for the next 4 years? It's just going to be even higher because there's not a lot being done about this issue. So this leaves me with the questions. Why are rural areas more susceptible to drug and opioid overdoses? And also, why would companies sell these drugs under false pretenses to the doctors when they knew that they were addictive and could be harmful to the people taking them? Drugs are here to help us, like medications, prescriptions. But they're also very harmful to us if you don't take them the way that you're supposed to and take the right amount. And this is something that has been a huge issue all over the country. And a lot of us do know people who have struggled with drug addictions. Someone in my family that I didn't even know what I was related to died because of alcoholism and his drug addiction. And I didn't know about him until he was already dead. Many of us know someone who struggles with this or may even struggle with it alone. So it just makes you wonder, why would these companies do this to us? Why would they offer something so easy to get a hold of for certain circumstances and not tell anyone? They wanted to harm us, but why? For money? For power? I want to know what y'all think about that.